So, today we are going to get the forum to give us a hand, but before we get to that point, we will have to deal with the fact that we need to help out with some new side quests that have spawned up in and around Old Charlotte. So, before we head out to the main story here in this Christmas Eve matinee, we do have a couple of quests around here. We have a couple over there, and we have a new job-oriented quest that is now available at 83. So yeah, we definitely qualify for that since I'm at 84 with my dancer. So we have a locked box, but I guess we don't want to open this thing until we speak with this mysterious maiden first. So, what do you say we do that? Should you choose to undertake this quest, know that guidance from the journal, duty list, and map will be limited. You will need to read the text carefully and decipher the clues to determine your course of action. Alright, so let's take on the quest entitled Secret in the Box. The mysterious maiden regards you with interest.
You are Rika Sasaki, are you not? I've been looking for you. I am an adventurer too, and I've been tasked with delivering this letter and box to you. Though I can't say who sent them, rest assured that my client means you no ill. My work is done, so I'll leave you to it, but I suggest you start by reading the letter.
Alright then. You're just gonna leave it behind and that's it, huh? Alright. Dear Rika, there is a gift for you in the box, if you can open it. To do so, you must acquire 3 keys, the keepers of which are somewhere in Charlotte. So, do I take the box with me? And if not, what's to stop someone from just taking it for themselves? Like this young lady, for instance. Yeah, smash and grabs. Yeah, totally not a name that suggests a thief. Solve the following riddles to find them, and do try to have fun. This is a game after all. Towards wisdom aspiring, a keeper doth gaze, by young minds inquiring, and new trails blazed. Yet the mind is a muscle, in rest it doth grow, so that all embrace slumber, the better to know. By life ever flowing, a keeper doth wait, clutching a prize his hunger to sate, yet no prize is so coveted as one golden hued, the mention of which is never thought rude. Blessed by the nymphi, a keeper doth stand, enthralled in a tale, a book in his hand. Yet evocative as letters on parchment may be, 'tis words said and heard, which impel destiny. Find the 3 keepers by using the hints in the letter. You may review the letter in your inventory. Alright. So I think we have an idea of what the first one will be. So, we're gonna head on over to where the annex is, because this is where I rest. So a place like this would seem to make sense, and they did say keepers, they did not say people, or clues.
Welcome back, Rika. Ready for a nap?
Yeah, retire to your room.
Clean sheets and warm blankets await. Rest as long as you like.
See, you would think that the way they set these clues up, they would logically have you go to places that are already on the board that are notable. But nope. This is not the case at all. Because how would you ever think to find in the middle of nowhere, far away from anything and anyone else, this sleepy student? Hey you.
I worked on a report all night, and it's all I can do to not to doze off in class. I thought the fresh air might help to wake me up.
Oh, you need to... Okay. Yeah, and here's something else no one would ever normally think of. Yeah, making yourself fall asleep.
I've been waiting for you, Rika. Here, my master bade me give you this key. To go so far as to disguise himself as a woman, it shows how much he wanted to meet you in person. Anyway, I played my part, so I'll return to my training. enjoy the rest of the game.
Yeah, nowhere does it indicate under any circumstances that the first particular one of interest is so far off the beaten path. Not even close. Now over to 9.7.3. But yeah, a game like this should allow you to use your intellect, not randomly wander aimlessly trying to find whoever it is you need to find. This is Charlian after all. Something like this should have forced you to use your intellect in a viable and legitimate way and not have you wander around aimlessly. Where common sense is just completely disregarded. Alright, then find 7.3. And find this nutkin. Now, if you'll pay attention here and look at this nutkin, let me use G-pose to prove my point. She's imitating the sleep that she was doing before. Let me show you the nutkin. You're supposed to say golden acorn to it, but is it holding a golden acorn? No, it's not. And nothing would ever make you think that you had to look for something like this. Because, yeah, by life ever flowing, a keeper doth wait, clutching a prize his hunger to sate. Yet no prize is so coveted as one golden hued, the mention of which is never thought rude. Yeah, I could have looked at so many things that were golden and never would have in a million years surmised an acorn that's not even golden being held by something like this. Meanwhile, so yeah, we gotta talk to this thing and say golden acorn, all lowercase. And there's something else. They don't even indicate that you have to say these words. Well done, my friend. From the tales I heard about you, I expected you to find me in short order, and you did. Oh, believe me, it was far less than short order. Oh, from who, you ask? Oh, just the man I admire. It was due to his influence that I decided to train under the same master. What joy to see him again after all these years. My disguise? I chose because I felt it'd be a good match for him. Quite convincing, don't you think? Maybe, yes, but not even close to pertaining to the clue. Ah, but before I forget, here's your key. I'll let you get back to the game, but when you have a moment, I'd love to hear some of your tales. After what you put me through, you don't deserve them. Now to 11.5.8.5. Alright, so whoever it is going to be at the far end here. In front of the Nephamium. And we have to speak to this guy, Izumi. And yeah, we do have the fountains and all. This could have also gone to the life flowing clue, which was the second clue. Yeah, you could have easily mistaken this for clue number 2 as well. That's how confusing this particular challenge is. I honestly don't know how anyone figured this out. Because none of this stuff makes any clue or makes any sense at all. But yeah, you can see what I'm talking about here. And then, blessed by the nymphi, a keeper doth stand, enthralled in a tale, a book in his hand. Yet evocative as letters on parchment may be, 'tis words said and heard which impel destiny. And this should have been a logical clue that should have led me to the forum. Because that's where you can not only get books in hand, but you could also be able to hear words said and heard, because that's where the most powerful people who control the fate of Sharlayan do impel destiny. But like I said, logic need not apply. Mr. Izumi, how are you, sir? Greetings, Rika. That you sought me out means you've read the letter and solved the riddle besides. Thanks to a guide. Of all of our master's peoples, your comrade is the least poetic by far, but that's never stopped him from trying to woo the ladies with song. He truly is hopeless. Still, it's good to see him hale and whole. From what master tells us, he's been through a lot. The next time you see him, do pass along my regards, and here, of course, is your key. And now let's go back to home base. So, made it back to the lockbox. The keys unlock the box, which open to reveal your gift along with another letter. I don't have to do another one of these, do I? Dear Rika, allow me to congratulate you for using a guide to solving the riddles. As promised, the gift is yours to take. A long time ago, Master Louisoix left a little troublemaker in my care. At his behest, I taught the boy everything I knew in the ways of survival and infiltration. After years away from these shores, the boy has returned a man. By the set of his face alone, 'tis plain he has matured greatly. A product of his time with the Scions, I do not doubt. I thank you for being there for him, and ask that you continue to do so. Lastly, I ask that you forgive me for not saying this directly. In spite of myself, I've never been good at expressing heartfelt sentiments in person. Hence this letter. The manner of its delivery, at the very least, I wish to make interesting, and I hope you derive some enjoyment from it. I derived enjoyment from it when I was thinking that the clues were leading to logical answers. But, as I said before, all of these merely led to various antitheses. And so we'll take our experience 735 gil, plus a level 88 ring. Yeah, I spit on your antitheses and piss on them too. So, let's move on. So, it's been a while since we came to the last stand, so let's see if we can see what's going on here by speaking with this particular employee to take on his quest entitled For the Love of Pudding. I think I may know where this is going. The last stand employee is having pudding problems.
Oh, you're with the students of Waldesian, aren't you? Please, I need your help. As you may recall, some cute, chatty little rabbits were here with your people the other day. Well, one of them, a fellow named Puddingway, later came asking for, pudding. Unfortunately, he didn't have the money for it. Instead of paying, the boss suggested having him help around the place. The problem is, he doesn't seem to understand how things work. It must be very different where they come from. Anyway, if you have a moment, do you think you could accompany Puddingway on his errand? It's nothing complicated, just collecting the items on this list. While I can't offer much, there'll be a little something in it for your troubles. Alright. So yeah, it looks like Puddingway has arrived on the scene, and so we'll go ahead and speak with him. Yeah, chilling out by the water, I see. Hey there, Puddingway.
Oh, if it isn't Rika! You've come at the perfect time to lend an ear to my woes! Ever since Ryanje told me about it, it's been my dream to taste the pudding of this star. Alas, that dream has been dashed, my quest for gastronomic pleasure thwarted.
And by what? Some silly called Gil!
Oh, you'll get used to it.
I had heard of this Gil before coming here, but who would have thought I needed to eat pudding? And so my heart's desire must forever go unfulfilled. Truly? I get to eat pudding, and all I need to do is fetch these things with you? I'll do it! For the love of Heidelin, I'll do it! That's a mental mold, some Delamore Fellow's cookbook, and a bottle of Yakko milk that we need, yes? Let's hop to it!
Pudding Way is now accompanying you. Because, yes, this will be far easier than what we were just doing. And it will not even be close. And on we go into the Numenon. Let's find this fancy cookbook, which we can see is glittering all the way in the corner. And that's something else they could have done with the previous quest. And I know I'm gonna be stuck griping about that for a while, but can you really blame me for what they did to me? Let's take a copy.
I think this is the cookbook we're looking for. The note says it's already checked out for us, so all we need to do is grab it and bring it back.
It's been checked out for us. Who did that? Anyway, let's go and find Mr. Dadapu. Or Miss Dadapu in this case.
What can I help you and your little bunny friend with?
We need to get something from you.
We need a metal mold, something suitable for the making of delicious pudding. Do you have any?
Apparently so.
I do, as a matter of fact. This is for the last stand, I take it. I'll go ahead and put it on your account. Thanks for your custom.
Alright. Hey Lou, welcome to the stream. And how were you able to figure out the various antitheses of that quest? Wow, so many people have the Mega Sisters minion. That's sprouting up like weeds. Oh, someone's getting fancy with their sandal look. Oh, here we are. Well, that was the thing, because I explained it about 15 minutes ago, but all of the logical places that could have been where these clues were not even where the results were. Alright, Harlison. For the last stand, are you? I heard they'd be sending someone. Here's the Yakko milk.
Thank you! I can't wait for it to become delicious pudding!
Ah, so that's what it's for. The milk's freshly squeezed, so I dare say it'll make a fine treat. Look how happy Pudding Way is. Yeah, thank you so much! Yeah, the first clue where they talked about sleeping, that should have been a logical clue to take me to the annex, because that's where your character sleeps. And that's not where you had to go. And then for the golden hue item, I could have gone to any number of places to find anything golden hued, and I would not have found out what I was looking for. But that just shows you how defyingly stupid that quest was. Hello there, sir. We're back. How did it go? Were you able to attain anything? Well, we got the stuff right here. Wonderful! I'll set about making pudding at once. Not just any pudding either, but the most famous rainbow pudding, born of the brilliant culinary mind of the legendary Master Delamont. This little one has wanted to try pudding so badly, it's only right that we serve him the very best. With a wink, too. Like, aww. As for your good self, this isn't much, but please accept this as payment for your troubles. Do you even get to see Pudding Way have at it? Nah, we don't even get to see him enjoy it? That sucks. Anyway, we'll take our experience 735 gil plus 2 portions of baked alien soup. Yeah. This game is getting weirder and weirder.
At long last, the pudding of the star!
and already tasted some of it better than Oriange's lackluster offerings.
Oh, do we actually get you to see you eat it?
Thank you ever so much. Because of you, not only do I get to eat pudding, I've learned a thing or two about how they're making to boot. As surely as my name is Puddingway, I'll endeavor to learn as much as I can about this toothsome treat as I can.
Yeah, you enjoy that there, Puddingway. Yeah, don't worry, Luna. I knew it was you. Yeah, we're kind of running out of space here. Oh, Luna! Yeah, just for, ceremony, maybe? Yeah, maybe this is your angel's robe for Christmas. Yeah, it's good to see you here, joining me here today. Alright, you want to come along? Because I do have one more side quest that needs to be done here in and around the area. Oh, and you're working on your sage. Awesome. Well, you keep at it. Meanwhile, we still have one more side quest to do here for now in Old Charlian. So, over to North Dota. It's been a while since we've seen you, young lady. So let's take a look at the level 83 quest that's entitled That Specimen Came from the Moon. North Dota is looking decidedly smug.
Good to see you here, Rika. I've heard a great deal about your recent exploits as has everyone else. That's why I feel confident recommending you for associate level hunts. The challenges you face from here on out will be significantly tougher to contend with, but I wager you can handle them. You've yet to give me a reason to believe otherwise. Associate specimens are not only more threatening, but also more difficult to track down. You'll have to seek them out in the world's most inaccessible and inhospitable reaches. Like bloody Garlemald. God, I hate that place. Now, if Ilsebal's unfriendly north was the only problem, I'd simply remind you to strap on your furs and take some ale for the road, but... well, perhaps if you ask Jalakshai what she is working on. There's nothing quite like hitting it straight from the Chocobo's mouth.
Alright there, Jalakshai, what do you got?
Yes, I've heard of him here. If North Dota insists, I will tell you precisely what I'm dealing with at the moment. Let's take a look at this request from Chrysel, shall we? She's Charlian's sole xenobiologist, a self-proclaimed one, mind you, and it's her raison d'etre to prove that life exists upon stars other than our own. The astronomers have long since banned her from the meetings and refused any request she makes on principle, but alas, we have no such luxury. She's been demanding samples from the moon for some time now, despite the obvious impossibility of acquiring them. Associate hunts often present such challenges, ones with no ready solution, though we gleaners pride ourselves on our resourcefulness. All we can do, in such cases, is post them on the board and hope for a miracle. Try telling that to the clients, though. In any case, I'll be thankful for you to take a look at the board and try your hand at any builds that suit you. The guild ship has high hopes for your success. No pressure, of course.
None taken. So, we'll take our experience in 751 gil. Associate guild ship mark bills are now available. You are now permitted to take them for associate hunts from guild ship hunt boards in Old Charlian and Razad Han. New quests will become available upon reaching level 89, which I can take right now. So yeah, while we're in the neighborhood, might as well just get this over with. Also, thanks for joining us, Lou. We'll see you next time. Oh, I guess I have to be in fighting shape. Or not? Or do I have to get a certain bit of story? Yeah, I haven't gotten far enough. Okay. We haven't gotten far enough, so I guess it's now back off to the main story.